Never been to New York. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been to New York.
Oh, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get on the water. Hey, visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it. MP, you're about to go off.
Therefore, any disruptive behaviors of this kind, throwing out Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans.
They have a nice string of home contests coming up. This team has been fantastic in their own house, so a great chance to put together a few wins right now.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. MP is out there with Drew Holiday, and it's Horford in at the 5, down low. And for Denver, pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Then it's Peyton Watson, then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Holmes in at the 4. All right, Doris, we're a good ways into the season now. You think most teams are where they should be in terms of their game?
You know, it's so interesting to me, Brian, because what we do every season is we sort of break teams into teams. Who are the true contenders? Typically, that's 3-4 teams max. Then you get the next level of teams that are going to be playoff performers. We know that. How competitive they are. Are they one piece away, 2 pieces away? It's an interesting question. I'm not sure there's a definitive answer.
Now here's MP. Puts up a deep 3. Jokic grabs the board. Outside Watson. The 11-footer. Tries again. Boston pulls it in. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Now here's Watson. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Jokic. He's off on that one. Nice D from Horford. And what you love about this Denver offense, Grant, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top 5 in field goal percentage over the last 5 seasons. And a lot of that is Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
Here's Murray. The Celtics making their last shot.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Murray passes to Watson. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Jokic is doubled. 3-pointer Holmes. Hauled in by Brown.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
3-pointer. And MP good for 3. MP's got 11 points.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Now a timeout called by Denver. nearly halfway through the season. Let's see the standings out east. Taking a look at Boston, they've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot.
Well, for the Celtics, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Such a powerfully built man. I mean, Jokic seems to just brush off the foul from the opposition.
And Jokic no good on that one. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Speedy in their last game against the Thunder was outstanding. He contributed 42 points, and what an offensive performance overall, turning in a new season high for him in points. When we talk about a volume scorer, this is what we're referring to. He was relentless and prolific. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Outside Watson. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Shot from the top of the key. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. MP's got 19 points.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Now Murray. 35 points for him. Last game against San Antonio. Jokic with it. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Horford. And it's Jokic missing.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
MP, that one's good.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Murray passes to Watson. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Murray. And the layup falls.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Here's MP. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. He's got 24.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Murray deciding where to go with it. From the arc. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's MP making things happen for Boston. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
They've got Russell Westbrook. Nikola Jokic is out there with Zeke Naji. And it's Chanchar in at the 3. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age with free agency, with more salary cap restrictions. It's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A.
Timeout called by Denver. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Holmes. Here's Brown, hounded by Tatum. Brown passes to Jordan. A minute 9 left to play in the first half. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. A minute 4 left in the second. Outside Murray. Jordan, the screen. Clock at 6.
And it appears that he has totally lost his touch here in the second quarter.
And again, it's Denver missing. And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by Denver. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And coming into that one, honestly, they were hoping to pull off an upset, but the talent differential was just too much to overcome.
You have the sense that they expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
A nice shot by Speedy.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Pass to Holmes. Back to Murray. The 3-ball. They get it back. Boston leading by 15. The pull-up. MP shot is off.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And he gets that one.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done a great job containing Westbrook. And with his explosiveness, that is not an easy task. We'll be right back.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they throw out crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like their backboards so much.
That would be correct.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Boston Celtics.
I have some research here that might explain everything. Apparently 3 is more than 2. They keep making threes. That's why they're ahead.
I can't even begin to tell you how profound that was, big fella. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Drew Holiday out there with MP, and it's Brown in at the 3. Here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Speedy's got 35.
I like MP's shot selection by just outstanding at understanding when to look to score.
Pass to Jokic. Down low. Here's Brown. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got rebound number 7 tonight. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Holmes, a screen on Brown. And it's Watson missing.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And here's MP from outside. And Holmes pulls it down. Nuggets trail by 18. Here's Brown. Nice D from Horford.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Jokic passes to Brown, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
Substitution on the court.
Get him in. And here's MP from outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. Nine seconds left in the third quarter. Murray inside. That one off the back iron and out. MP getting it done for the Celtics. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Nikola Jokic is out there with Zignagi. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Pickett in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Back to Westbrook.
I'm open right here.
Jokic with a screen on MP. Just 5 on the clock. Releases. Jokic, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence, even when he misses. He's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor. And go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
Yep, that one goes.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Queta gets the bucket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Speedy. That one falls. MP's got 46.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
MP against Westbrook. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
MP against Westbrook. Speedy passes to Brown. Launches a three. And again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Klay took it.
And Denver will go for a different look here. Holmes, he's checked in for Najee. Watson comes in for Strawther. Brown's checked in for Westbrook. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Pickett. And the Celtics also making a change. Tatum, he's checked in for Keita. Holiday against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's MP driving in. Another one goes. Incredible. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Murray passes to Holmes. Back to Murray. Hey, Graham, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that. That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Watson. And again, it's Denver missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Brown. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's Denver missing.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything...
So it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For
You are conscious out there tonight.
Good win. Let's keep it going.
MP's an elite shooter already. To come into the league and knock down threes like that, I'm impressed.
Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
There he is, man.
He's always just spicy.
The Celtics strutting through the tunnel earlier on. The Boston faithful waiting to cheer them on as they get set to take the floor. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be joining us from the sideline. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. We'll take a look at the Celtics. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out.
And you know, for the Celtics, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. And for the Celtics, Tatum and Horford man the post positions. The guards are Pritchard and White. And